Superhero in Training proudly introduce you superhero Tanta Ginting. Tanta Ginting is award-winning actor, musician, host, and model in Indonesia. He has been featured in over 40 movies. Tanta's success is not happen in one night. I am inspired, and in my journey pursuing my own passion, I ask him tips and share his superpower. What are superpowers that keep him pursuing his dream and passion despite his parents' opposition and life roadblocks in pursuing his passion in music, art, and acting? Thank you again for you to be my first superhero guest. Woohoo!
Wow, I'm the first one. Uh-oh.
You are the
I
first
have to be
one.
I have
And
to be good then, huh?
so
Oh man,
so
okay.
you have a lot of story, like about you, how you grow up, how
Yeah.
you have this big dream.
1994 was the first year that I moved to America, to the US, United States. The reason why we moved, well, actually, just the kids, the parents weren't moved because we just want to have a better education. Not really better, but then it's just different education. Because my dad is really into education, and he thinks that to study abroad, study in the United States would uh, open up our knowledge broader by knowing more stuff outside of Indonesia. So that's why we moved. I couldn't speak English at all at that time. The only English that I know was yes or no. So because I couldn't speak English, and then I was afraid to being bullied during high school, most of my time I was hiding in the music room in my high school, and then I learned how to play the piano and then try to work the piano.
Oh,
That was the
wow.
first time that I really enjoy music because I didn't know how to play anything. I was just a kid,
Uh-huh.
clueless, don't know what to do. And suddenly music was there for me. So with the little things that I have, somehow the universe led me to music. That's how I see it. This is me in 1999. This is my last year of high school. um, I had a dream of becoming a professional bodyboarder. That's like a surfing, but bodyboard, a smaller board. And then I surf every day from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the
Wow.
afternoon for 6 months, and that successfully made me this 10. I thought at first when I saw the picture, I thought it was the lighting. I thought the lighting was low, it makes me look
Uh-huh.
darker. But when
Uh-huh.
I look at the background and my shirt, everything looks normal. I'm just that dark. So what happened was,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like any other high school kids,
Yes.
during the last year of their high school, most of them don't know what's gonna happen next. So we try everything. We try music, we try sports, and me, uh, being in Southern California, and I'm not far away from the beach, and then bodyboard was one of my biggest hobby at that time.
Yeah.
I I didn't took the summer class that was for like what, 3 months, I think.
Right.
I didn't take the summer class because I didn't have to. So I skipped summer school, and I spent the whole summer school practicing bodyboard on the beach every day.
Wow.
Somehow it all went away because I had to go to college, and
Right.
somehow my focus shifted, when I another big things in my life other than bodyboard at that time was music, because
Right.
I play music for the church, and I hang out with all Indonesian musicians in Southern California. So that was my next when I went to college, I took my first year learning how to do a audio engineering, and then and slowly left the bodyboarding life because I didn't see a future in it for me. So that's how I moved, because I think that was the biggest part in our career. When you
Right.
see something that doesn't really meant for you, you have to stop and rethink of what it is that you're supposed to be doing, because a lot of us failed because we are trying to push ourselves in something that we are not meant to be.
Right.
That's how a lot, I think, the way I
Uh-huh.
see, I mean, from what I've seen so far, a lot of my uh, friends or people around me that didn't go anywhere because they were trying to um, push themselves towards the road that is not meant for them. One of the most important part in building your career, to know
Right.
what your strengths are and your weaknesses are. But then a
Right.
lot of people are just focusing on their strength, not looking
Yes.
at their weaknesses, because they don't, somehow they think if you see your weaknesses, you're going to be weak, and you're going to be you're not going to be confident enough to, because the fact is you have to see your weaknesses too, and to see, is it really for you? Why haven't you been successful in what you're doing? You shouldn't push yourself towards something that is not you. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
stop. It's like Formula One car, or any racing car. They would go crazy, but then they will still have to do a pit stop and check everything. Check the fuel. Check the wheels. What is it that has to be changed,
Yeah.
or can you continue or not? And there are times when, after they checked it at the pit stop, and then they stop the race, because the car is not strong enough to continue the race. Are we still strong enough to do what we want to do? We have to stop, and fix everything, and then start again. Don't
You are very wise. I like that analogy.
because
Very good.
because
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people around me that are failed.
Yes.
Because they refuse to stop, to do a pit stop, not to stop and not continue to stop the dream, but to
Yes.
do a pit stop. It's just a little pause in your life,
Right.
and reflects on what you do, and reflects on yourself. Are you
That's
going the right path? Are you going to the right way? Are you doing what you meant to be doing?
right.
So when I see bodyboarding, I stopped bodyboarding, and check everything around me, and the way I see it. Nope, this is not it. So I have to stop this passion towards it. You have to tone it down a little bit and put this passion towards something else.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's the thing that most people they don't see it, they oversee it. Somehow their mindset are going towards something else that they think was cool at that time. If you haven't been successful on what in what you're doing, during the pit stop you check, is this
Right.
it? Is this what I meant to be doing, or is it something else? This is me in 2007. After 3 years working as an engineer, electrical engineer, and not happy, I put a big confidence in myself to start a new career. And going back home to Indonesia was the answer of my big question, and to become an artist. Stupid and not making any sense is what most people told me of my
Right.
decision, because, well, I was an engineer, my life was settled. I
Right.
had an apartment, I have two cars,
Right.
um, and then I was making a very good money, so
Right.
everything was settled. But then I wasn't happy, I wasn't satisfied, as if I was doing, well, the only thing that I enjoy was just the money. But then I came to realize that it's to me it was so shallow of me that I waste my days, time, my strength is just to make money, not to uh, to see my potential and grow it. Because I don't know, like I said, music and art has walked with me throughout my life, all throughout my life. It has always been art and music. But then I didn't live in the environment or in the family that believe in art and music could become a career. So
Right.
that's why um, after high school, when I tried 1 year of learning of how to do audio engineering or
Mm-hmm.
music,
Mm-hmm.
my parents wasn't really happy with the outcome. Not that they don't want me to be a musician, but mostly because they don't understand how
Yeah.
can music or art can be a career. That's
Make,
why they want me to stop and do something else.
yep.
So at that time, I was thinking, okay, music, movie, everything is electronic. So I told my dad, okay, I'm gonna take the electrical engineering major. I wasn't really that smart, so I can't really choose. I couldn't choose what I want to where I want to work. So I ended up working in the beginning. It was space technology
Okay.
as the very low people.
Okay. What do you do, if I may ask?
So basically, we do whatever the head engineer want us to do with the
Okay.
microelectronics.
Oh
Like,
wow. Totally different than the music and your passion.
yes, that's why it was shifted. It was shifted.
Yeah.
My dream was to work still to work in the music in the company in the
Right.
company distribution company in music and maybe become their lead engineer. But then to be a lead engineer you have to be smart. I wasn't the smartest. So yeah, I worked in the microelectronics for a long time, for a
Uh-huh.
year and a half, I think. And then
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't happy because I was working in the clean room and everything was so quiet. I couldn't spend my days. I couldn't waste my days in that kind of environment. So I moved to robotic company and work
Wow.
as a field engineer. It was a fun job, but then it wasn't. I think that wasn't my calling. That's why I wasn't really happy. And like I said, the only thing that I enjoy was just the money. But then somehow I saw it's like it's just it looks like it's too shallow for me if I waste my entire life,
Well, there's
my
a lot of
passion.
people in in your situation, right? They are secure, they make money, but that's not really what their passion. Like,
Yes.
and it's scary. Like, what, like, I want to know what's your superpower, and just thinking like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. Like, with the risk that I might don't have, you're not like all of a sudden get booked or get
Yes. Because
famous.
yeah, to take a big risk, but it's you're gonna have a big reward, yes.
Yeah,
But when you do that, when you take a big risk, you still have to be smart.
right,
Me, it sounds kind of silly, but it's more spiritual reason to
right.
it. There's a spiritual reason to it. In 2004, somehow I heard a calling, a voice, quote
Uh-huh.
unquote, that says, "Tanta, maybe you should try do a career in Indonesia."
Is that from
So
Crazy Asian?
I don't know. Crazy Asian guru like Tanta. Yes, sensei. No, somehow yeah, there's something in my head that
Right.
says that I should start a career in Indonesia. This is back in 2004.
Yeah, I found a picture of you when
Uh-huh.
way back in 2003. Your
Whoa.
first acting gig.
Ah. Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is your first gig,
So
and this is the name of the show that we did together.
sedap dan sehat dalam segala. Fun fact, everybody. So my first acting gig was a host, and then the director was Rosie. So Rosie has the
I was the
uh,
director for this
she's the
Indonesian
hero.
Cooking
in
show.
my story of my career path. Oh, yep, that was my first gig. Everybody, Iksan was the chef. I was the host. Oh wow, 2003. Look at that.
2003. Look at your hair.
Look at my hair. I don't have any hair anymore. That's
And
long
this is
gone.
all the crew, by the way.
Yeah,
Marta, say
Nestor.
hello. Yes,
Remember him?
Nestor is the producer, if you remember.
What's
And
the? Oh, and Martha, is it?
Marta, she worked in a lot of movie as a special effect.
Yeah, art was the only thing that has always been in front of my face. So I
That's
tried
true.
to I tried to focus on it. I tried to work hard on my art, and at that time was music. Start a band, album, and then somehow all the people around me, the environment, the universe somehow supported what I do. As in superpower is focus.
Focus is your superpower.
When I want to be a bodyboarder, I focus on it, work hard on it for 6 months, and I think that was my superpower. And then that's a lot of uh, people like of it, especially when you are multi talent.
Yes.
There are people out there that are multi talented. They you think it's a blessing, but somehow for a career to do a career,
Yeah.
it could be a curse because you will try to do everything that you can, that you are able to do, but it will turn out that you will not be focusing on one thing, and you will end up with every average on everything.
Right.
The way I say, I'm good at music. I'm okay at music. I'm okay at drama. I'm okay at writing. But then if I just keep on doing everything, I would not be good at anything. To be perfect at one thing,
Yes.
you don't want to be good, just okay at everything.
I don't know if you remember this too,
Look at that.
when we were in the Halloween.
Wow. And I still have the shirt.
You still have this shirt. Oh my gosh.
Justin Fest, was it?
I think so, yes. That was,
Halloween
yes,
costume party or something like that.
yes. And you crashed on my couch. I remember that.
I did? Oh man,
I
I forget
think
about
so.
that.
And if you
And look
remember
at
this,
that. Look at my dreadlocks. Oh,
we went
yes.
to the club with Rizal.
With Rizal Mantovani, one of Indonesian biggest director.
Yes, back then I told
Horror
you like,
movie. Now he's
I,
focusing on horror movie.
right.
I talked to him 2 days ago. Yeah, just 2 days ago.
Oh yeah?
He was doing audio mixing for his movie, and then my friend said, "Hey, Rizal is here," and I told him, "Hey, tell Rizal when am I gonna be in his movie?" And Rizal just laughed. Now I'm in love with acting.
Yes.
That's my passion now. The only thing that makes me happy right now is just working. So that's why I always trying to find good movies and to be part of it.
People like maybe when you are younger, like a lot of people now they're younger, they have some passion and they
Yeah.
sort of like they're feeling like they want to follow their dream, their passion, but they afraid because the security or maybe they have a good job like you did. And what's your advice to them?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set what it is that you want in life. Do you want to make money,
Right.
or do you want to follow your passion? Because when
Right.
you follow your passion, there's this thing called process, and during the process, you won't make any money, and the process could be short or it could be longer. But then realize that during the process, you will not make a lot of money. But if you are following your passion, I could bet you will be happier in life. Here's the thing: a lot of people don't know what they want to do. Just choose one. Just choose one. Why? Because along the way, you will realize whether or not this path that you chose will be the one or it's not the one. But you have to choose one. The way I see life is it's like I think life is like a map. the one important thing in a map is destination. You have to pick point. Where do you want to go? Just pick one. And then when you pick the destination, there will be million ways to get there. Meaning,
Mm,
whatever it is that you choose to do, there are ways to be successful at it. And you're not the first one to be successful. So there are uh, uh, a lot of books that you can learn about what it is that you want to do. A lot of videos. Now you have YouTube.
yeah,
There's
true.
no there's no reason for you not to be successful when
Right.
when when all the sources of information are there for you in your, even in your hand, on your phone. You can learn, or you can watch, you can read or watch whatever it is that you want to do wherever you are, even when you're in a bus. You can just open up what it is that you want to learn, and then just spend your time. When you chose your destination and then somehow you're faced with a dead end, or
Roadblock.
yeah, you can always go back.
Right.
The pit stop that I talked about
Yeah.
earlier, you can stop and trying to go, look back what it is that you done wrong, which path that wasn't the right path. You can just go back and then do it again,
Right.
you know
I like what you
so
say about the process because there's a lot of people like have a big dream, right? Like like they just want to be they just see you like, oh, look at you, you are a successful actor and I want to be an actor and the process, right? So let
yeah.
me ask you like in that process, you don't know what your future gonna be, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And what's your strength? Like who's inspire you?
Self. In the beginning, it has to be yourself. In my case, in the beginning of my process
Yeah.
of going to my doing my career, if I listen to people, none of them really supporting
Yep.
my ideas of doing this career.
Yeah.
Because I was an engineer. I was good. I was making good money. I was living a good life. So everybody was keep on trying to make me go back to the States. So I have to be the one who to be the biggest inspiration. I have to inspire myself,
Mm,
because in the end, you are your biggest enemy. A lot of people didn't get to their dreams because they somehow became lazy, unfocused. That was the biggest failure, the biggest reason why people fail.
right.
So that's why you have to train yourself
Right.
first, how to become your own cheerleaders, how to
Become your
become
own superhero, right?
your own superhero. You have to, before you fight and destroy the enemy in front of you, you have to destroy the enemy inside of you first.
Oh, that's a powerful Tanta.
Because the biggest enemy is in you.
Yeah.
Because even when there's easy work in front of you, but somehow you're lazy, and it happens a lot, then you're
So
not gonna be able to fight. You're not gonna be able to defeat the enemy, the easy enemy in front of you, because the
that's
biggest enemy is actually in you. So my advice would be, try to make peace with yourself first. Make sure this is what you want. If you want a big result, you will have to fight the big fight. So
right.
if you want to fight the little fight, then you're gonna have a little result. Usually it's like that. The only people that could give you the biggest strength is yourself. Throughout my journey, I
Uh-huh.
learned that there's only three things that could really help you reach your goal. It's been focus, hard work, and consistency.
Mm.
those are the three things that I've learned, and some of the successful people have been telling me. It has only been these three things. So of course you will fail. Of course you will be rejected, and but I think that was failure and rejection is the main ingredients of success. Because when I see um, a lot of successful people, that has been the common denominator.
Mm,
It has always been failure and rejection. Those are the things that they all have went through, and those are the things that shape them into who they are now.
right.
Those rejection, when they get rejected, then they try to see what it is that people don't want about them, that people don't like about them, and then they fix it, and then they do something else, and then they fail, and they see again, try to see again what it is that uh, caused the failure, and then they fix it and they do it again. So that hard work and consistency would put you to a better place. So failure and rejection is the main ingredient. So you need that. If you never fail and you never really successful, then you have to question yourself. Are you doing the big fight or just a small fight? If you keep on
Mm,
successfully, then you probably doing the small fight. If you
yeah.
play the video games, if you keep on doing the same level over and over again, it's just not fun. Then
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
gonna be stuck in that level. If you want to go to the next level, well, you have to fight the big boss. Try to work on your focus, on your
Artwork.
artwork and consistency of your work, because when you do that, you're gonna be on your own. You're gonna be in the zone.
Mm,
No matter what people say, it wouldn't bother you. But yes, it will take sometimes for you to be able to like really focus on what you want to do. But it is what it is. I know a lot of people go to YouTube or Google things. They're trying to find shortcut.
yes.
Well, bad news is there is no shortcut. You have to go through the process. You
Right.
have to learn how to love the process. That's the important thing. Uh, you have to first learn how to love the process, and when you are able to love the process, you're able to focus, and you work hard, and you consistent with what you want to do. I bet you will be successful, because that has been the to-do list in every successful people's. So this is my first movie, the first movie that I have a character.
Wow.
Uh, Before this, there's two other movies, but then I was just an extras. I was just the shadow, the people in the back.
Uh-huh.
And the second movie was I was just a fighter. I'm like one of the 100 fighters in the mud, so you couldn't really see me. And this was my third movie, but then this is the first movie that I have a character
Wow.
that I was hired as a supporting actor. And yeah, I was nervous. I worked so hard to do my research, to create the character and everything. And during the shooting, a lot of people, they were doubting my ability to act, because the character that was given to me is pretty important. So
It
in Indonesian
is.
independence, there are three people in charge of the independent. That is Sukarno. He is the first president. Hatta is the first vice president, and then the third guy is Sultan Syahrir, and that's the character that I was playing. The character is pretty important because he is the opposite of Sukarno, which is the main character. So I
Right.
have to be the main
Yes.
villain in the
The
movie.
main villain.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot of people think that I
Congratulations.
wasn't I wasn't strong enough
Right.
during the process. During the process, a lot of other senior actors thought that, who is this kid? Because no one knows me at that time, because I
Right.
was, yeah, because it was the first. gig. It was the first movie that I ever acted. It gives me more fuels
Right.
to work even harder to prove them wrong. The other actor in the movie showed me a group of actors, and they all said that the director was miscasted me because this character is very important, that he shouldn't give it to a new guy or a new kid. I'm not trying to ignore those comments. So that's what happened. I work hard, I do my research, and I do all the homeworks that has to be done as an actor. And when it came out, everybody was impressed, and I got awards from two different awarding event. Was that
Wow.
one Festival Film Bandung? I
Uh-huh.
was best supporting, and there's the other one, Piala Maya. I got the best newcomer.
So Galamaya, is it like equal to Emmy or
Emmy, yes,
Emmys award,
Emmy
right? Emmys or
award.
Oscar? Emmy.
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 Oscar is Piala Citra.
Okay,
Festival
okay.
Film Indonesia. That's
Yes.
Oscar. That I got the. I was nominated for that for the other movie.
Wow. So since
Nominated, not I didn't win it, but to be nominated in such a big awarding event, it was just humbling, man. It was a blessing.
that's really
Yeah.
good. And then you were in how many movie now? You are in how many movie?
40 plus.
40 plus? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's even one. Uh, there's a I forget what year I was working, but then not all as a big character. There's small characters, just small supporting. That I acted like 7 movies a year.
Wow.
But then movie in Indonesia, the process is not like in the States, in Hollywood. In
Uh-huh.
Hollywood, one movie you do, it could take you like 6 months to a year.
Yes.
In Indonesia, the longest probably 30 to 40 days. So
So if any casting director saw you through this and then is want you to act some role in Hollywood, would you consider it?
yeah, of course. I was thinking of take a break for a
Uh-huh.
year,
Uh-huh.
uh, and try to go to the school, to acting school in the States, or maybe directing also, because I've never really had a proper acting education, or proper education in acting or in movies. Spend a year back in
That's
the States and try to get a proper education.
for
Yeah.
Indonesian American who are live in America or anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Um, do you have any recommendation which movie that you have and they are now in Netflix or in Amazon?
Well, try to watch Sukarno aja dulu, or
Sukarno.
watch
Okay.
Sukarno first. Yeah.
Okay. So it is in
That's in Netflix. Yes.
Oh wow. I want to watch
Yes.
that. That's awesome.
My movie, The Queen of Black Magic,
Uh-huh.
will be premiered in Austin Fantastic Fest.
If you can see you are arrived already in your destination, do you have the following destination that you want to focus and get harder working and
I don't
consistent?
know.
You don't
I
know.
really don't know. There are several, because I haven't really see myself in the full potential in acting. So that's why I still want to learn, and I want to get a better education, better proper education in acting. That's why I haven't really thought of something else. But in the future, I would love to produce,
You
or
want
maybe
to produce.
direct. I mean, I've direct some a little short movies, short musical movies, video music.
Yes.
Um, but then maybe feature film would be my next things that I want to do. I don't really want to pollute my thought with any other things than then acting because I still want to try to trying to push myself into a full potential in acting, or maybe own a acting school. Maybe I don't know.
Wow,
I
that's
don't
a
really,
really big, next destination too.
yeah, if I can give back, that would be awesome. You know,
So, what's your advice for younger Tanta?
just choose one because you will learn, and don't never think that you will be too old for anything that you want to do because there's always things that needs to be done at your age. Recently, if you see, recently someone just text message me, not text message, direct message me in IG
Okay,
regarding all the posting that I have.
okay,
She was asking me like, I want to quit my college. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a presenter. I said, why so sudden? And they say, I'm afraid it's gonna be too late. I'm gonna be too old. And I ask her, how old are you? 23. I want to smack her so much. 23, and then she said she's afraid that she might be too old for what it is that she wants to do. I said I started from zero when I was 27.
yeah, that's
That was
true.
the age that I started a new career
Yeah,
in acting.
yes,
Acting at 27 is considered very old. A lot of people start when they were still in their teen.
yep,
I started when I was 27, 28,
yeah.
and I'm still working now, you know.
Wow,
I even, I think when I was older, I was wiser, I think,
yes,
to do whatever it is that needs to be done when I try to be an actor. So if you're still young, or no matter how old you are, just don't ever think that time would be a consideration for you to do anything. You still have time. If you're
which
still breathing, you still have time.
that's really wise and that's
This is
really
for
true.
for people out there that might be afraid of to do anything because they're too late or they're too old or there's no time. Nope, 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 nope. No matter how old you are, if you have a dream, chase it. Then just do it.
Hmm.
That's why Nike is so expensive with their logo because it's true. Just do it. Because a lot of people are just afraid that they might fail. You will fail. That's the thing. You will fail. But that's not it. Just do it.
Right,
Yeah. If you fail, fix it and do it again. That's what life is all about.
and love the process.
Then love the process.
That's
Yep.
that's really good. That's really good, Tanta.
Quote by John Bunyan. Here it is. You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you.
Hmm.
So you have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. So
Hmm.
you haven't lived your life if you haven't really helped someone that could not repay you. So you
Yeah,
have just to help someone, whoever it is,
yeah,
anyone who's
yeah,
in need,
yeah,
not expecting anything from them.
yeah, yeah.
So if you're able to do that, then you have lived a very good life.
Wow.
Harta.
Thank you again.
Thank
Say
you.
hi to your family.
Will do.
Yeah.
You stay
And
healthy there. Stay active.
you
Stay
too
creative.
in Indonesia. Oh my God, I heard it's really bad now. So yeah, just stay in.
Yeah. Well,
Please,
I've
please
been,
be
yeah,
careful.
I haven't been out for a week, so I don't know what's going on out there. I'm
Oh my.
just,
Uh-huh.
when the COVID gone, I can go visit you.
Yes, go visit Crash in my studio. You see the picture? This is actually in a sunroom. I set up my
Sunroom.
studio.
That's good. Good lighting too. Yeah.
I just bought this. It's just like I just bought it and then it's arrived and like yes, you see like this is the quote that I read. Basically like when you're ready,
What is it? Whatever. Whatever.
whatever you are ready for, is ready for you. Basically, when you are
Okay,
preparing
okay.
stuff, and then the opportunity will come. You're not going
Yes,
to wait the opportunity, but
yes,
you just prepare it
yes. Of
like you
course.
like
That's
you do,
what
like you
that's what
practice.
I
Uh-huh.
kept on telling people. You
Mm,
have to prepare. Don't wait until the because a lot of people always say I'm not gonna work hard. I'm gonna wait until something is offered to me. No, you cannot do that. You have to prepare whether or not you have a offers or any job offers. You have to keep on prepared. You have
mm-hmm.
to be prepared because you never know when the opportunity gonna come. When
Yeah,
it comes, you're ready. You're prepared. You know,
yeah,
because if you start preparing when the opportunity comes, it's too late.
right, right.
So
Really inspiring. I will checking on you many time, and then hopefully we talk soon again.
yes,
And good afternoon for you, my.
yes. It's 12:48 p.m. 1 p.m. right?
Have a
So
good day.
long. Yes, you too. Have a good sleep. What time is it
Yes.
there?
Now is what is it? 10:53.
Wow. Okay.
But I sleep late.
Have a good rest,
Thank you.
and I'll talk to you soon. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good
Okay.
night.
Bye, Rosie.
Bye.